welcome back to Adventures in Nodeland. I am back streaming today, still I think last day from this location, so we are moving back to the city this weekend. So fortunately, beach time is finished, but we can still, I think I will be streaming also next week, so yay. How are you doing? Have you got is the audio correct this time? Is there any audio problems? Can you see any echo or anything? Please, hello. Hi. Hi, Giulio Cass. Hello. Hey, very nice, very nice. So, welcome folks. And here we go. We can start doing a few things together as usual. So let's see what we can do and what can. If you have any bugs or anything, we'll be very happy to take a look to you and so on, so that we can get things going. So. In the meanwhile, I created before today I found a bug on Nodecore, so it's was a fun one. But it's a fun one, so it's fun. It's a fun bug. And let me show you, because I find pretty interesting when I have these little bugs to show. So, okay, let's consider this little file called bug.js, which shows the new test runner. And it has an error that throw new error here in the after. The after throws an error, okay? So if I do node bug, if I do node bug, you can see, let's remove this bug because it's not a good game. So, okay, so if you do node bug, you can see this shows me the error that was thrown. And if I do node test bug.js, I can still see everything. Here we go. And if I use 20, I can get even better output from this, which shows the failing test at the end, which is actually quite useful from my point of view. But, okay, if I do node ---- test reporter tap, this is a completely nonsensical error. Like it says hook fail, error test failure. Yeah, but what the heck failed? I didn't know. I don't know the error, I do nothing. Okay, so anyway, so I opened up a bug on this topic. So, and GitHub Node.js node, I opened a bug. Yep, and using the tab reporter. Yep, so here we go. So. Yeah, this is fun. So anyway, yay. So Julius has asked me, hi Jahood, welcome back. Hi, Julius has asked me a question about observability. What do you want to know about observability? So that I remember. Hi Skembrone, hi Max Cofield, welcome. So, and while you're typing, I can take a look. Oh, interesting, lot of bugs, 79, this is my inbox, it's unbelievable, okay? So, let's see what we have in terms of issues here. Or maybe there is even a PR. And yes, let's start merging stuff. So first one is, yeah, all of these were fixed. And who is failing? This guy always fail. Windows. Dang. Don't like Windows. So yeah, you see, this is the error. Okay, so let's do a rerun. Here we go. Okay, and this PR from Wayne with only one fail check, which is this known bug. So I can actually just LGTM it and land. Here we go. So cool. Okay, so this is actually, Julius has asked a very interesting question. OpenTelemetry and the cost, and its cost regarding performance and the overhead. Okay, so here is I think it was Einstein that said that the act of observing something mutates its state. Okay, I think it was Einstein. Hello, hi, soy Androstares. I am in Italy. Hello, and you're in Argentina. So you know, connecting people on the globe, doing Node.js. Everybody. So okay, so we were talking about OpenTelemetry and telemetry in general and observability. So typically, if you I took Ukraine, hello, and so if you start observing something, you actually see you actually change its state. Okay, so when you start talking about observability, every data that you gather needs to be measured against the cost of gathering that data. Okay, and this is why there is a cost in terms of OpenTelemetry. And the question from Julio Cas is all about how much the distributed tracing cost. Okay, and where that cost comes from specifically. Okay. So let's look at how the typical setup for OpenTelemetry and OpenTracing is done. It's the typical the fundamental problem on those systems is how they are implemented and the type of developer experience that they want to achieve. So if you whatever module you are using, most of the time you just install an agent, and that agent plug its tendrils in all the bits, and after that everything works correctly, everything works fine, but the problems are very bad. The performance is very bad because of a few reasons. First, because it needs to do a lot of monkey patching, and monkey patching destroys every kind of optimization V8 can do on certain code paths. So that's bad. Okay. Second, it uses async hooks, and it uses async local storage, which, even though it got significantly faster over the years, it still incurs in a performance penalty of at least 15%. So best case, if everything is implemented in the best possible way, you have a 15% of overhead in your system just by using that. Now, there are a few new additional things that are happening right now that might allow us to have a faster way of doing that in Node, so you won't have that penalty. But as things are right now, it's very costly. So in In the last in the last couple of weeks, we have been implementing OpenTelemetry in Platformatic. So distributed tracing. So there is a OpenTelemetry integration PR here that is almost done. Okay, so we are going to release this soon. And how you can see this implemented. Okay, let's open it up, the relevant pieces. It's what is it? Okay, you can see it here. It's it doesn't do any of that. Okay, so it's all done in the manual old way of propagating the values, implementing all the things. So whenever it receives it's here, you can see it here. So whenever it receives a request, it starts a span. Whenever it ends a response, it ends the span, and then it does all the things correctly to manage that. Okay, and all of these is implemented in a very performant way. So it's actually very nice because it does not use any of those APIs. Okay, all those very costly monkey patching and costly async hooks. Also, if you use Platformatic client to talk to your microservices, to the other microservices, well, this is managed automatically. So we start the span, an additional span, when we call a client, and it ends the span when we finish the call, which is what is it? Start the span, and it's here, end span client when we finish. So pretty nice, right? So it also supported in Platformatic Composer and in a lot of the other stuff. So yes, I think it's this is great. Okay, to be honest, it's, from my point of view, it's the best way to handle OpenTelemetry. I wouldn't rely on all those automatic things to monkey patch everything. Otherwise, things can be pretty expensive from my point of view and from my experience. So the data that you get, it's absolutely worthwhile. James, what is that first span? Sorry, the one in Fastify? This one? Sorry, it's telemetry. This one? The one done in on request? Yes, span add children. So these the headers are created correctly. So this is the root span for this server. But if the trace as a parent and it doesn't exist, that it will be attached to the previous trace. It works correctly in Jagger. So let me grab you an image. So here we go. Just a second, folks, sorry. Grabbing an image for you. So here is our a system with two services and a composer, and you can see that it's where everything is going on. So it's yes, you can see that it takes, I don't know, 2.89 milliseconds to talk to another service, and so on and so forth. So yes, hopefully these make some sense. And yeah, things pretty, this should explain it. I don't know, did this explain it to you, James? Like, we are shipping this in the next week or something, so I'm very excited about this feature. Yeah, hopefully it's okay. We do actually, like we have access to the parent span. So we don't have the parent span, we have a trace parent. So there is a trace parent data and we have that, the information. So async hooks has significantly more overhead than Fastify hooks, yes. Like big time. Fastify hooks are almost negligible, very hard to measure the difference. Yeah, if you want to take a look, the PR is here. The very interesting parts of these PRs are, you can see that we are using all the base stuff. We are not using any of the node fancy automatic monkey patching things. So they are pretty nice. So we are not using any of the fancy stuff. We are doing all the old school, you know. About logging and metrics, so there is another question from Julius about logging and metrics on OpenTelemetry. So this is fun because logging, this is getting some attention now. So OpenTelemetry Pino. So there is this module that James has been tagging me. Where is it? Pino OpenTelemetry transport. Okay, there is this PR, this massive work happening. I will still need to. Here we go. So, but I still need to take a look. I don't know exactly. Okay, so it's something that I will need to take a look and so on. And also, what is this OTL exporter, OTLP logs endpoint? I have. Here we go. I still have not get my good grasp about this. I have been doing a lot of work with here it is, with Loki from Grafana. So Grafana Loki this is pretty good. I have been using this quite a lot, and it's what we use for Platformatic Cloud. It works great. Like, I can't say anything. Works great. And also Elasticsearch and others. And for all of those, there are Pino transports. So at some point, I'll probably need to OTel. Let's check OTel log exporter. I just don't know. Logging. I don't know who received this. Okay, you know, it's. I have a question of, you know, what's a good example of OpenTelemetry logs receiver. Okay, I have no clue at this point. Like, who does implement this? Like, who implements this guy? Like, who implements the logs? I have no clue. If you know, just tell me, because open telemetry logs. And who supports this? Yeah, you see, yeah, me too. That was what I knew as well, James. Yeah, I think so. So anyway, it will happen probably. And for metrics, we in Platformatic we support Prometheus, which kind of seems to be more or less the standard for it. So and it works great. There is a Fastify metrics module that you can use, which is bananas. It's one of the best things that you could get. So this is great. It's not even in core. Like, look at the downloads. This is everywhere. Everybody's using this module. Works very well from Scala. Community modules are great. So yeah, that's it really. I don't have much else to say. It checks the event loop metrics. That one, I don't think it does, but I think we have the logic in Platformatic. So Platformatic comes with all of that already configured. So let's look at it. Nope. So we do it manually. So here we we configure ELU. Hello. Hi, Miguel Perez. Hello. Just a second. Sorry. Hello. Okay. Maybe it's better now. Hey, hi Taco Bandit. You talk in the Netherlands. Which one? Which one in the Netherlands? Which one? Which talk do you refer to? I had a couple. I did a couple. One with Luca, one alone. So anyway, yes, ELU is we cover ELU in Platformatic, but also if you're cared about ELU, element loop utilization, you should really use this module called Under Pressure. I cover some of these topics in my Node.js masterclass on YouTube. So, yay! Amazing. Perfect. Okay. Great, Julius. Okay. So I think I covered it all. So I'm going to try something today. Whoa! Thank you, Miguel, for buying the book and subscribing to my channel. I'm very happy, and hopefully you find the book interesting. Okay. So, lot of stuff. Amazing. Lot of bugs. Bugs. So let's take a look here. This should have run. So this is resolved, and resolved. And yes. Oh, did a mistake in the DCO? Yeah, I can just do that. Here we go. This one is done. Yes. Then, and I'm happy to, this needs to be finished. One failing check. Oh gosh. I'm plagued by Windows, folks. Windows is very hard to test, especially on a complex product like Platformatic. It's very hard to test. Here. Cool. So, yes, and this one can be merged. So here we go. LGTM. Here we go. Yes. Yes, perfect. And amazing. Okay, landed a few PRs, did a little bit of a job. Okay, so what are we going to do today? This is a question for you folks on me. I answered a few questions. Is there anything specific? I am quite keen of doing something today that I have wanted to do for quite some time. But yay. So maybe I should just fix some more bugs though. I don't know. What do you prefer? Okay. Um it's yeah, I'm going to start doing something and then we see how are we doing on time later on. Or not. Let me look at the bugs because let's see if there is a bug that oh this is bad. So yes, it's because of subscriptions. So yes, this is actually a very good one because I think we had it already somewhere. And no, we don't. So this can be a good one. Okay. So it's we might want to support renaming things, and this can be a good one. Let's see if there is something else I am overlooking. Closing this. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is about types. Okay. Do you like working on types? I generically people are interested when I do work on TypeScript and types. Um, so okay, let's see. Mercurius context. Because this is a Mercurius context. And then the Mercurius context types are for hipster. It's a good thing or a bad thing, Julius? Juliocas, sorry. Okay, context aware, entities hooks. context-aware entities. Infer T. T. Oh, I'm trying to understand. This is a good question. This is a good question from Demian Parkomenko. I'm going to answer that. So, what do you think? Is it possible that in the near runtime, JavaScript will validate types in the runtime natively? Something like optional types in the runtime. My answer to that is I don't see it happening. Mostly because if I need to validate the types, it requires more work for the interpreter, and generically we tend to make things faster, not slower. So to be honest, I don't think it will happen. But oh look, I am all in if it happens. Like, it will probably make this way better to use and whatever. So it's fun. So anyway, let's try to make it happen. Okay. Let's try, because I think I fixed this already, and I just want to verify. Oh, Nathan is asking another question, which is even makes me very yes. It seems very tricky. The question is, and this is something that I'm not entirely sure if I want to recommend this or not. So the question is, how can I suppress the promise rejection and then check if they are rejected? Is there a canonical way to do that? What do you mean? You want to suppress the promise rejection? You want to suppress the promise rejection crash? Don't do that. Okay, if you one of your promises on a server, if you have a promise rejection, you should handle that in the most graceful way possible and shut down your process. Because if you have a non-handled rejection, it means that you have likely not have closed all your resources, and therefore you have not cleaned it up after yourself and left a lot of trash around, and likely this means some native resources like a database connection or a file or whatever the heck you might have, which it's definitely going to cause many problems. So don't do that. Oh, you watch an interview with Guido van Rossum. He said he's working on the type annotation for performance improvements in Python. Okay. Certain things that TypeScript allows you to do are absolutely against any type of performance whatsoever you want to have at runtime. Some of it, though, it can be can be helpful. So, you know, yes. No, TypeScript is, I don't know, significantly slower by default. If you're writing the same app in TypeScript and JavaScript, the JavaScript one is going to be faster in most cases. So, okay, let's do a Platformatic DB. SQLite here, yes. I want the default migration, yes. Yes. I want to use types, yes. This port. And no, I'm skipping migration, skipping types, skipping everything. Okay. So, and here we go. So npm, so we have everything here. PLT, DB migrations, apply. Ooh. Oh, no dash v, npm use 18. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do npm install of this stuff. Mostly because if I don't install them, things will get ugly very quickly. Okay. Oh, I know, Giulio Cas, me too. I think TypeScript is what it is. But it's the life if everybody wants types these days. So, gotta support them. So, here we want to do something like this. So let's do, I want to extend a mutation, a query, and let's add, I want to movies with, we have our movies table, right? All caps, movies, oh, movies with all caps title. Seems fun. And here it's returning an array of movie. So here we specify a query, and here it's movies with all caps title. It's, and here it's, and we just want to have ctx app Platformatic entities movie find oh yeah, await. Okay, it works. Okay, here was as a save. Let me write something down. I think everything is fine. Well, anyway, maybe. Hi folks, welcome to the channel. So we have, here we go, cleared up a few old bugs, doing a little bit of cleanup work. These I fixed. Node core CI equals, so yes. Okay, James Sumners, you did a fantastic work here, and there is a PR open. It's not necessarily true. It takes a few hours. So so here you go. Oh, I did. So there is this PR open. I kicked in a test job, and oh, you did force push. Oh gosh. Okay, so I need to do the CI again. So we need, in order to kick off the main CI, we need to go and request CI here. If clicking this will get you a nice run on 55 environments, which is quite a lot. So here, if you look at this PR, this CI run, it's amazing. It's impressive. Oh, yay! Okay, this is shutting down. Look at how many combinations we do. We do run test on Mac, Linux, FreeBSD, ARM, AIX, ARM, which is different ARM. We do SmartOS, we do macOS ARM, we do Windows, and we do Windows, and a lot of Windows, different Windows, in different Windowses. Tricky business. Anyway, Jenkins is shutting down, so let's close this. Anyway, we have running it, and now it's running, so hopefully soon we will have data. Hi Levo, today we're just chatting mostly and doing PR reviews and checks. So no, not much. Not doing much today. So this is mostly a small, there's a few good explanation points in here. So here we go. Okay, so closed a bunch of issues. This is nice. Okay, this is a good, quick bug that I can fix. Okay, so here if I do, where is it? I have, here we go. And oh, this is I have a dot test. Ooh. Do you like dot, folks? Ooh. Okay, git checkout main, git pull. Ooh, 7 commits. Dot is a bad guy? Let's look it up. Who is Dot? Dot is dot.dev, but there is probably some image, right? About that. Oh, this guy. General Zod. Cool. I didn't know. It's a super villain. It's an adversary of Superman. Okay, interesting stuff. Amazing. Okay. This seems a very simple bug that I can fix today. Okay, bug fixing 1253. Fix 1253, then packages, client, and also client CLI. And I want to write a test of in here, CLI OpenAPI. Bye bye, James. Was a pleasure having you here. It's client econ reset. It's econ. Hey! Oh, hi, Smiling Big. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? I'm very good, thank you. I'm still in the 0x project. Yes, I am. I saw your PR. I just did nothing about it. Good. Where are you based, Smiling Big? So there is a PR open. Set background on dark theme. Oh. Okay. Let's do it. Should I ship it? A level? Should we ship it? Ship it? Ship it? Hey! Oh, and did you like it, Smiling Big? I'm glad that I showed you how to do a good JS, I think, hopefully. Yay, amazing. And cool. I'm happy that you like it. What language were you doing? You were not excited about JavaScript anymore. What were you doing? If it's boring, I'm not coding, right? So you know, if it's boring, I'm not coding it. So okay, this passed. Deal. It's shipping. So shipped. Merged, and then we release. Thank you, Julius, and yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're relating to. I don't know why a lot of people do JavaScript and even TypeScript in that way. Specifically, it seems very odd to me, and I don't like it. So, oh, cd Yeah, it's how would you define it, smiling big? I'm Italian, yes. Oh, I live near Bologna. I'm not in Bologna right now, but yeah. Okay, shipping. I am shipping with the release, so cool. Where are you based? Yeah, very good food. Yes, I know. So we are shipping. Here we go. Where are you from? Oh, London. I'm going to be in London in the next couple of times in fall. I'm going to come for a conference in September called API Days. Then I am going to come again for another conference called Half Stack. You should really come to Half Stack. It's a very fun, nice conference. So maybe we can meet you there. It's actually, ticket should be cheapish. So here we go. We're even sponsoring it. Ah, gosh, I need to tell. Okay. I understand the problem. Anyway, maybe if you come by, it will be fun. So, okay, this is shipped. Are you happy, Alevo? I shipped it, the stuff. From Julius, do you recommend to use Clinic.js when doing API development? Yes and no. I would recommend to use Clinic.js if you have performance issues. What is Clinic.js? So let's go to clinicjs.org. Here we go. Oh, there is a name of Node Clinic. There's still my face. I have not been involved in this project for quite some time. I created this. I was the person leading the team for this one a long time ago. And in fact, we did a session at the beginning of the project called Clinic Doc, where we designed the Clinic Doctor, which is actually using ML. And so this is a few years old, and it uses ML, and it's amazing. Yes, like this was 2018. We were doing 20 ML with 20 in 2018 to do the analysis on the event loop and everything, and it was quite amazing, to be honest. So, yay, very happy. So, cool. I wanted to fix a bug, I think. I completely forgot. I don't know about you. I got completely sidetracked on it. So, I don't know, dude, and hello, Matt. Welcome. So yes, we want to test that. Where is it? Econ reset. Okay. So we don't want a server. We don't want that. We don't want to start. We don't need. Do we need a temp dir? I don't think we need a temp dir. Do you have a link to dot files? No, I don't have a link to my dot files, unfortunately. I probably should compose a link to my dot files. Yeah. Yes, Julius, this is actually true. So yes, app URL. So let's put it here, HTTP 4242. This is empty URL. Okay, so here we need to drop all this crap, and let's look at the docs for Execa. Oh no, smiling big is not you. It's you and everybody else. Like this time has been, this stream has been all questions, all chatting, no coding, all chatting. So, Execa. So I don't want. The weather here is super hot. Super hot. Maybe I know what's causing the echo. Let me check. Now there should be no echo. I think I found it. London is raining. Here is, I don't know, 26 today. Well, it's not super hot. Today's 26. It's great. It's great weather. I want to go to the beach instead of streaming. That's what I do for you, okay? You know, I instead of going to the beach and having fun, I am here coding with you. So yes. Okay, exactly. So I need fail, and here we are doing yes. This is catch error, and this is fail must error. Okay, on here it's error stdr, and let's see what's in here. What about Q&A with Matteo from a beach? Why not combine both? Oh, well, that would be fun. I don't know if a nearby location would be happy to host me, give me a mojito, or maybe an Aperol Spritz, and maybe we can get a sponsor from Aperol and for it. But I don't know. I don't think alcohol promotion is allowed to on those platforms. So I don't know. You know, maybe. So push the packages client CLI node test open API, and I need tap only one. Okay, dir is not defined. Where is dir? Oh, comment is gone. Yay! Bye bye! Bye, Juliukas! Okay, it's... Okay, it is... Yes! It's... No, this now is good! Connection refused. Seems about correct. Yes. Yeah, I think too, yes. So I'm not going to. So okay, amazing. I'm closing issues, picking issues that I've already fixed. I am so damn happy. Actually, reopen, let's start a test. So, std out. Well, no, not really. This can be closed, I don't care. Okay, great. No need. No need. Amazing. We have cleared up quite a few issues. Hey, Iceman, so make sure to tune in on the Twitch channels, on the YouTube channel. I think there are plenty of good content over there. So, yes. Great. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. The entity required parameter for get entity plural should be optional. Yes. Yes, it should. And it's not. Client CLI, lab. We're still here. I don't know why, but I'm still here. And let me check one thing. Shuvik, hello. Okay. And should be optional. Oh gosh. Okay. Client OpenAPI. Yes. Should be optional. So let's put get movies, I think. Oh wow, and what do you think, Iko? Did you like it or not? Yes, get movies request. And it should be optional. Ah, really? Okay. Oh no. Did you watch the masterclass, Iko? Or did you watch the technical priorities? The falsified technical priorities. Okay, now this shall pass. Yes, great. This was actually easy. Yes, Allevo. Platformatic is using AI somewhere. Yes, I'm going to give you a demo if you want to, if you are okay with it. So to do that, I need one repo. So let's create one repo. Allevo, actually, before you do that, think in the meanwhile, think about an application that you want to build and write me a short description of this. Test Platformatic Wizard. Public. You tell me, Allevo, you write an application that you want to build. And okay, we need that. And yes, the masterclass is YouTube, and we can go on Matteo Collina Node Masterclass. Yes. Here you go. This is it. Allevo, I'm waiting for that description, by the way. So in order to do that, you can go to Platformatic to test the stuff. Let's go to Platformatic Cloud. And it takes a bit of seconds. And I need to create an app. And here. And I need to select a GitHub organization. Ooh. Yes, but then I don't have access to that. Yeah, I can create a new repo, I think. So let's call it. Oh. No. Okay, let's do that. I want to create a public one. Yes. What's happening? It's very odd. Continue. Okay, we create the name app, and we just use SQLite. Okay, just because. Oh, Disney Comics. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now we can write the description, so we can pick the typology type, and then the database, database of Disney Comics. We want to that keeps track for each user which ones they have read. Anything else, a level that we want to ask? We can do the generate DDL for us. So it creates us, we have a thing for users, and then we have comics, and then, yeah. What do you think? I know we can add more stuff here if you want. Just tell me. In the meanwhile, ooh, it's failing. Why it's failing? Maybe because Docker compose app. Yes, this might be the reason. I think a level disappeared, but we can create this app. So we are here. Let's create this. Let's use this DDL. Now, as you can see in the example, it's creating my app. It's fun. It's yeah, and it's setting up everything, and now it's complete. There is something odd. Okay, go to app. Yes. Now you can see this is running, but if I go in test Platformatic Wizard 1, we can see that this is building my app and deploying the project. And it's uploading the bundle to the cloud. And the bundle is uploaded. And now we have a URL and the application is being started. Takes a bit. It's done. So now our application has been started and we can go and open it up and it's being created. And let's look at the OpenAPI docs for this. And yeah, yes, it does. This is, it seems a little bit of magic shit. So yes, anyway, this is the full thing, and this is it. We also have graphical implemented, so you can get the query and so on. Yes, I don't have the solution. Hi, Fated, hello. I don't have a good solution about the automatically generating the front end yet, but never say ever. It's depends on. We have raised some money, but it might happen, might not happen. So something would happen at some point, I would say, but depends on time and money and all the things. So, but generically we focus on APIs. So anyway, did you like it? The demo of, and now if you refresh this, we have the bundle and says it's up and running. This is going to get some data. You see, we got a very nice latency, very short, it's very fast, and we got a few requests and one client connected, and we can see a bunch of things, and we can even see this takes a little bit of time to populate because it needs to get fetched from a long way. And look, here is it. It's over here. So these are all the logs, and this is Pino, by the way. So for all my friends, it's Pino and doing all the things. Yes, we can. We call them workspaces. So if you go here, you have your workspace, and you can have multiple environments. So this is the static one, and then you can even have pull request previews and all the things. So yes, it's tailored to APIs. So but yes, you can have multiple environments, as many as you want, or even PR previews, because here you can just create a dynamic workspace, and then that's what it is. So yes, oh, no worries. I was very happy to demonstrate a bunch of stuff. So that's cool. It's a cool project. So here, oh, it's freaking failing. It is actually failing. My test is actually failing. How come? Application was not started. What is, how did I broke this? Oh, okay. This is not working full stop. Maybe because I'm missing some modules. Let's see. Why is it not starting? Okay. Let's look at those tests. Which ones are failing? 2 of 2, both of them. Oh, wait a second. Yes, this is the problem. Yes, there is a bug. So I put the bug in. So this is actually I did it in a previous PR, and where I refactored the restart logic here, and yes. So this started return. Or not this autoload. Oh. And force. Yes. So is force. I think so. Okay, if I do that, that should now work. Yes. Cool. Let's see if this still passes. Here we go. Oh, folks, are you losing me? A few folks drop. ILevo, yes, I'm using Node.test for this. I'm using Node.test as the test framework, and I'm just using the cert from core. I recently developed, during my streams actually, a few weeks back, I developed this, the SPL. It's it allows you to do planning, assertion planning, so you can, yeah. Will be useful. Okay. Let's see if this fixing is passing. So the pushators, there is to check, yes, on the Fastify version, yes, I will. Just let me finish this thing, and 1, 2, 52. Okay, while this is running, git fastify 4121. Ooh, pretty sure I did. Okay, well, can easy fix it. It's done. Yes, it's done. Thank you, the pushator, for finding the problem. And here we need this. And fixes 1, 2, 52. Okay, here we go. And we like Colin, and we like Ivan. Here we go. Here we have a fix coming. I know coding bad boy. How are you doing today? Where am I from? I am from Italy. I live in and I still live in Italy, and I am currently streaming from my daughter's room in the house we are in in a beach house in Cervia, Milano Marittima. 3+10, please. Yeah, no, I'm not doing any political stance on the stream. Okay, so I am not because, but it's just I don't want it to be a topic for my stream. So sorry. So, by the way, Q is asking a very good question. Today is the day of the questions, so I don't know. I could have just said instead of doing pro development, this would just be, you know, just chatting. I don't know. I'm joking. So, what is behind the reason every Fastify packet under @fastify/x, but not the main one, Fastify? So, first of all, at the beginning, all the modules were not at the @Fastify at the beginning, were not part of the org, because modules in the org were not really discoverable on npm when we started. So we didn't put them there. Then, well, for historical reasons, people are depending on this module. Okay, the Fastify module is one of the most heavily dependent module in the org, and therefore we are not likely to change its name. Okay, also because I think, you know, what would you call it? Okay, it's what would you call it? You would call it @Fastify core. I don't know. How would you call that module? It's @Fastify/Fastify. I don't think so. Okay, so sorry, I don't. You know, not super convinced. Okay. So I don't know. Seems odd. And oh, Alevo, this is a nicer question. Why not a monorepo for Fastify? Okay. Now, a few reasons. Fated Blake, I don't remember. Amazing. How are things doing? It's been a long time since we chatted. You were doing some, I helped you for some gulp thing back in the days. Now it seems you're doing some UV WASI, something like that. That was, whoa, a long time ago. Cool. Why not a monorepo for Fastify? So, monorepo, so a few reasons. When we started Fastify, there was no monorepo, like monorepos where tech was too much in its infancy. Okay, they were not a good solution. There was not a good solution as pnpm workspaces. Then, yeah, it was not great. Okay, there was Lerna, but it was an absolute mess. Okay, so if you were using Lerna for your development, you were a little bit in trouble. So I'm not really convinced in that using Lerna is something that I would recommend back in the days. But then, okay, it is the problem. Okay, now let me, like, what would you put in the org? Okay, you would put a lot of things. Okay, sorry, this should have been stopped. Okay. So in the org, you would, you know, we have like 136 repos. Okay, would you put 136 packages inside the same monorepo? Because this is becoming a lot of issues all the time. And it will make the project absolutely unmaintainable, let me tell you, straight out of the box. It's in this way, each one of the modules can be maintained independently, and we don't have to struggle with the CI problems of it. So yes, especially because those are independent plugins. Okay. Thank you, Fated. You're fantastic. You said that Potoreo makes proper Samvar pretty difficult. Yes, it's everything needs to be aligned. Everything in the monorepo needs to be aligned. Okay. In fact, in Platformatic we use the monorepo concept with pnpm, and which has a phenomenal feature. But when we release all the modules. Okay, you see all the modules have the same version number, all of them, very straightforward. Okay, and if you open one of them, okay, so let's look at it. Let's look at yeah, you see so let's look at Platformatic, okay, which released 3 days ago, and you can look. Let's look at the code within the module, and here you can see that they have exact version numbers. Like, we publish them with the exact version number, so that we don't need to deal with ranges at all. Like, if you use the platform, it just works and they are fixed, and that's it, okay? And so we don't need to maintain a public API between the modules themselves, essentially. Hopefully it makes some sense, but it's not nice. There are alternatives for this monorepo concept. There is a good article from Lirantal. There is this thing called change sets, and this is fantastic. Okay. And you can get each one of them have releases in a monorepo. So this is, yes, look at how complex this is. It's an amazing article, by the way, okay? And yeah, it's freaking hard. So yes, I don't want to go through it all together, but yes, it's problematic. It's a fantastic article. Like, if you're interested in the topic, I would recommend folks reading this article. So I am, but yes, it's an option. If you, Alevo, you can tell, you can check you can propose this inside Rama. It's pretty good. At some point, yeah, yes, exactly. I agree, Fated. It's change sets are very cool, but they make onboarding daunting for new contributors. And if you are going to mentor them, that might be fine. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, I was looking at it, I was just like, oop, maybe not. Okay, so, but in Platformatic, I have automated all the releases, so at least I did that. So this is our published releases. It's pretty nice. We do publish here with npm token, so pretty cool. This is horrible, but necessary. Not for this one, I just copy and paste it, but for Windows it's. And I have a nice node script. Look at this. This is, you know, the best way to do releases ever. This is my, look at it. This is beautiful. A bash script. This is how I do release on Platformatic. A bash script. I love it. Release, please, from Benjamin Co. Let's open it up. Let's look at it. Oh, it's from Google. Oh, nice. It generates a change log and it's based on Git conventional commit. I don't like conventional commits. Like, pretty badly. Pretty badly. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't like conventional commits. Amazing. Okay, let's see how are we doing here. You can use OpenAI to create change logs. Okay, so how would you create them with OpenAI? How do I create a change log? Can you create me a change log for my open source project given this commit history. Okay, let's try. So git log -20, let's do that. Okay, this is 20 commits. Okay, so pb copy. Let's try. Look at it! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Look, Alevo, you have surprised me. I have to say, this is actually quite nice. Technically, this is not as a feature, but look. I'm pretty impressed. I am impressed. I did nothing. Oh yeah. And pretty good. Can you write me a blog post about it? This is going to be it. You have created a monster, Alevo. To be honest, you have created a monster. I have to say, it's you know, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I loved it. Okay, I am absolutely stoked by it. It was good. It was good. Yes, finally! We just need to pay the OpenAPI gods for OpenAPI for AI Magic, but yay! This is solid. It is solid. Look. Please write it in Markdown and add links to the GitHub profile of the PR authors. Yeah. Amazing. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to use this, by the way, at level. This is actually a very good flow. If just I didn't have a release module, I had this, which it's pretty nice, but release notes. I use this module for doing my release notes, which uses the GitHub API. It's actually quite nice. Just do a little bit of OctoKit requests, and it takes the releases, and this is what I use to generate the releases for all my projects. So essentially, it's pretty simple. It uses the GitHub API, but this is, look, this is solid. Write me a blog post. You know, I'm impressed. Okay. This was a lot of fun, folks. Here we go. Cool. Okay, so I don't know. This session was very much freeform and not much. A lot of talking of programming versus doing anything specific. So I don't know. Is there anything else you want to ask? Do together, whatever. We've done releases, we have done all the things today. So oh, there is something. Talking about the releases, let's do a release together. I think there is a release of Pino that needs doing. So we could do a release of Pino. What do you think? Should we release Pino? Yes, 5 days ago. Yes, lot of stuff that needs to be shipped. Okay, so let's do Pino. Okay, let's ship this. Okay. I think. Let's review it again. So, okay, browser, dependency versions, documentation, fixes, bumps. Yeah, I think I even was too much conservative. I can just do 14.2. Okay. Why? Okay, this is a good question. Why am I doing it manually? This is a good question. This is the reason why I'm doing it manually. Well, because it needs to be scripted and I need to push a commit most of the time. So I am doing it manually because I will need to create an API key specifically for each project that I maintain. Oh, well, how would you pick the version number if you're not doing it manually, Levo? Consider that I'm not using conventional commits anywhere. Okay. The obvious answer is GPT, of course. The obvious answer is GPT. Is always GPT. Okay, so now we create the notes, and I can just do P notes, and it's yay done. Okay, and we have the P notes done. Here we go. Lot of new contributors, so a lot of folks that helped, and we just shipped it. So hey. Oh, this is fixed. Yeah. And yes, I think I can edit it in this. Yes, this is a good module. It's an interesting module. Reviewed it a few months ago, a few weeks ago. Here we go. Done. Okay. And yes, let's reply this. Here we go. Okay. Cool. Oh, I want to review this PR. There is a PR here. Yes. Thank God. This is a massive amount of work. Let me just test this out. So what is fast redact? Fast redact yes, I would LGTM it. And the fast redact is what powers Pino reduction capabilities. So Pino supports automatic reduction so that you could redact certain lines from the logs if you want to. And let's clone this first. Okay. Oh, typically, okay, where do I make reviews? So the question from Alevo is, where do I make reviews? And npm test. Okay. Node. Okay. Here are the benchmarks. Okay. GHPR checkout. What name PR number is 59. That's right. So typically the first one, if I pass the test, and then I typically schemes for for trivial mistakes. So all the wildcard things got significantly worse from what I can look at. Okay. And which would be expected because but to be honest, there's very little we can do. So I think I'm going to land this. So how do we make reviews? In a module like this, typically if it passes the tests, it's good. Okay, I'm, you know, it's at this point, this code, it's so cryptic and hard to understand that there's no real good way in which you can implement this very well. Like remember it from one time to the next. So this is a masterpiece, to be honest. So this is a total masterpiece. So yes, I am shipping this. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Landed. Yeah, I did. I've run the benchmarks here, and oh, not manually. No, it's close to impossible. Like it's doable. Like depends. Okay, if I was building Orama, I would set up an automated benchmark testing using dedicated machines. So I will go to Ethner, buy a dedicated server for, I don't know, 40 euro a month, something like that, and then benchmark it, and then set up a CI system that just run the benchmark there with GitHub agents, I think they're called, for that. Yes, I would do that if performance was my bread and butter, like for Orama. For these modules, too much work, essentially. Here we go. Ooh. Yes. And I need to fill in my security key details as usual. So here we go. Released. Then we create the release notes. Right. Done. Done it. Impressed. It was a good evening of work, to be honest, folks. Is there anything else that I am losing, that I am forgetting to release and I forgot, and somebody can tell me, because at this point I'm just I can have lost all of it. Okay. Release day! It's Patch Thursday! Joking. Cool, folks. It was a nice pleasure to be with you today. I think I am going to call it a day and wrap up. I've been online for almost 2 hours, and I think it's about time. It's almost 7:30 here, and I probably need to start preparing some dinner for my daughter, which will come on very soon. So hopefully. Yes, as usual, thank you very much for watching. Let's see if some of my friends are online that we can go and raid. So I usually don't raid much, but no, most of my friends are not online, so I am going to not raid anybody. So cool. And yes, I don't know if there are any question or any curiosity, whatever, let me know. And as usual, this video will probably get some little bit of edit. Some chunk of it will get published and do something about it, likely. We'll see. And yes, thank you very much. Thank you to all people that showed up and chatted with me for a few hours. If you want to build something together, just ping me. Very happy to do that. So, bye.